Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back, and we're probably going to continue on with a little bit, or maybe a lot of it, with Britannia. So the last two episodes, we worked on automating some of the early game stuff. We had to fix a bit of it last episode, and you guys have already helped me resolve the potential issue we had there. And then last episode specifically, we set up this. So this is automated. Oh, you know what? We've got a pronunciation in the comments. You ready? Let me try and hunt it down and give this a shot. Unless I've lost it. How have I lost it? Okay, here we go. They are pronounced hydrangea. Hydrangea. I mean, it makes sense. It has the word drain in it, so we'll take it. Hydrangea. Wow, that's how I'm gonna say it from now on. So I guess buckle in for that. Yeah, we hooked this guy up, and essentially it's a builder that's placing it, and it can obviously only place it on dirt. And then when they're depleted, they turn into dead bushes. And so you need another builder that's a quarry to pick that up. So that's cool. Now, these guys, the way they work, it's not perfect, the ratio I'm about to present you, but it's sort of like 5 of these is the equivalent of 1 of those, right? So already this is like insanely better than the water setup we have. The difference is this guy needs stuff. And this guy uses water, and you know, water's pretty cool. I was thinking about it last night, and I think these just run as long as they have some sort of water. As in, if this guy drinks 1 water, I think he runs at max capacity. And so what I'm suggesting is that we may be able to, like, really improve this. You know what I mean? For example, I think I could just have a line of these flowers. You know what I mean? And it would generate just as much. I mean, obviously more, but like it would use the same amount of water. But I think if I really wanted to, it would be better to have them on this part, maybe? Because obviously then we've got source blocks. Oh, no, but I guess... I don't know. I don't... It's kind of tricky in my brain to figure out how it would work. I think we can most definitely do a row through the middle. And I might just do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab... a lot more stairs than we had. So we'll see if we can just craft a bunch of them. I'm sure we've got plenty of things. And I'm just going to do this the whole way along. And hopefully that's going to look okay. And then we're going to do the same thing for this side. Because we also tested, and these guys will pull water from a waterlogged block, which is obviously awesome. It's exactly what we want. And what I might do now is just like bucket this up, I think. So we'll just pick up all the water that's left. Just because obviously it breaks like the flowers and... I don't know. Probably didn't need to do this, but too late. We've done it. So that's cool. That's in there. And then I'm going to break these. Yeah, and it instantly places it. And this guy, you can see he's purple. He's already running. He's already absorbed a little bit of water. So we can do that for all of these. There'll be some spots that I need to place dirt. Other spots clearly already have that covered. They work in a 3x3 around them. So that's sort of, I guess, how they work. And yeah, we'll give that a shot. So I'll select this, transform that, do the same over here. Let's see if we have that range selected. And we don't. Or at least it looks as though we do. It's possible we just don't have the flowers built. But it's also possible that I selected the staircase for the shape card. So I think both of these will just need to be reconfigured. So that's going to consist of, I mean, I guess I can still, maybe we'll just place one there. Give it a little bit of a head start. But yeah, I'm not too sure what we'll do this episode. I obviously haven't thought that far ahead, because why would I? But I'm sure there's stuff we can do. So some good progress that can be made. So that should be good. That should keep that running. Let's, I don't know, restart that, I guess, so you can keep going. And we'll probably need to update this quarry card as well. So we'll give that a shot. Select him and select the 2 corners. Nice. We're already fixing stuff. That's good. That can go there. That can go there. Cool. Nice. So how do we... So over here, I'm already getting tongue twisted. We messed this up quite a bit. Now, the problem we were having is without this extra bit of redstone tomfoolery that we added, it was pulling out the seeds first, despite in our crafter having the seeds as the last ingredient. And we witnessed it happen. It placed the seeds in the 4th slot, but for whatever reason, the modular router grabbed that instead of the first 3. So it was very odd. So we just added like a delay to the system, essentially, and it all seems to work. We can autocraft the apothecary again. But the solution that was proposed was if we blacklist seeds from this puller module that pulls from the chest, we could then have a second module that only allows seeds. And apparently the way that these module routers work is it will do the first module, and then it will do the second module, and so on and so forth. And so that would sort of help that out. And that's honestly, I might not change it if this is still working, because no point. But in the future, that is really good to know for that type of automation. Cool. Cool. Okay. Oh, there actually is one more thing that we can do. And it's in regards to the danks that we were messing around with last episode. The solution proposed, let's see what danks we have, is that if we grab 2 of these that have different IDs and we open them up, if we unlock both of them, so both of these are unlocked, now we might be able to set them to be the same number. I mean, this one's already 12. It didn't seem like that's worked. I don't know why. It's not a fan of my 12. Even if I put like, yeah, I guess that one's 1. Maybe can I set this guy as 1? Save? No, I'm not too sure. It's still being a little bit stubborn. I'm sure that's a mess up from something I've done in regards to copying the server into single player. So yeah, we've obviously got mana now, which is awesome. We can grab our little wand and see what we're looking at. We should hopefully get a lot more mana from this guy. That's currently being sent into this guy over here, which I guess is going to be our communal? Yeah, our communal pool. And that's awesome. Nice. It's got almost a full bar, which is pretty cool. So we can start, I guess, progressing. So the thing I was still working towards was this pendant. So one of these requires a mana diamond. So we'll go ahead and here, look for our diamond, and I reckon we can make one now. Yep, there's a tick on it, so we're going to drop this in, and that gives us a mana diamond. Cool. I'll load up that. Yep, cool. Everything's good. So we can already make at least this part, the Tainted Blood Pendant. There it is. Now this guy by himself, I guess you can wear it. And you have a pretty cool little, I don't know, pendant. Cool. Now, it took, what did it take? It's taken out my, my universal grid. Is there a special spot for the universal grid? Yeah. So we'll put that guy there. And that way we can wear this guy if we want, the necklace. But we still need to do something to it. We need to turn this guy into some sort of potion. Now, we can actually choose a few. We could get Allure, Bloodthirst, Emptiness. I don't know what any of those do. Feather Feet, Fire Resistance, Haste, Jump Boost, Night Vision, Regeneration 2. That's pretty cool. Fortitude, Soul Cross. Oh, so I guess Resistance, Soul Cross, Speed. And then on the final page has what we want. Strength and Water Breathing, as well as just Regen 1. So I'm after Water Breathing. That's what we're trying to aim for. I don't know whether this guy has durability or not. We'll figure that out. To pull that off, we need mainly just this guy, the Botanical Brewery. Brewery. The Botanical Brewery. So yeah, we'll try and make that guy. We've got every ingredient except for a block of Mana Steel and a Rune Mana. A block of Mana Steel is a block of iron with a full bar. I don't think we can afford that. We can try. We can put in, what do I want? Like 8 of these. Can I also F3 and, is it G? No, F3 and H to turn off the tooltips, just so I can like hold shift and not get blinded by the ingot there again. So yeah, we're going to drop this in. It's, once again, it's going to use a lot of our mana, probably all of it, but hey. Oh, actually, you know what? It did not use much at all. This guy says he uses the tiniest amount, but then the actual Mana Steel itself says he uses, I mean, maybe that adds up, the little bits we saw, but I don't know, it's clearly not 1-to-1 if it is the case. Cool. So we've got Mana Steel there. I believe we had enough for the, what do you call it? The full block. So we'll make that guy. Cool. There we go. And then what's left? Next is a rune. So this guy's going to cost us a runic altar. This needs a mana pearl or a mana diamond. You know what? I will consult this. That uses a tiny bit. Sure. This guy uses, looks like a bit more. I might be seeing things, but I don't know. We'll chuck it in the pill in. Why not? Boop. There we go. So we'll make a runic altar. This guy here. And with every new block we make, especially from Britannia, we can probably automate this guy. So yeah. Okay. Well, yep. All right. We'll slap this guy here. Sure. So how does he work? Well, I believe similar to... I don't actually know what it's similar to, but I'm pretty sure you right-click on this guy as opposed to dropping the stuff. So you guessed it. We'll bring out the modular router. This guy as well. Yeah, we'll grab a pedestal to chuck this guy on just to make it a little bit tidy. Oh, well, actually no, one of them. Yeah, one of them's going to be there. We will want a modular router on top, so we'll grab this guy out and slap him there. I've also gone ahead and added the modular routers to the requester and whatnot. Also, the solution to that problem there was Alteran, as well as the pronunciation for the hydrangeas that we're totally saying. Yeah, cool. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully we're good. I don't need this extruder. We can put that away. We'll take the speed upgrades out. We don't need those just yet. We'll just sort of regain a little bit of our inventory, even if it's just for a few seconds. Sweet. Sort it. Come on. You can do it. You can sort my inventory. Nice. Alright. I reckon what we'll do is we'll grab a crafter, and then we'll grab like the recipes for it. And I think that'll just make everything a little bit more comfortable to look at in terms of what we need, right? So we'll go ahead and place this guy. Yeah, I guess we'll do it like this. Sure. Let's go ahead and grab cable. There we go. Sure. That's a great, yeah. I mean, it works. We'll jump over here and make that rune recipe. So this one here. Pretty simple. I definitely could just make it myself, but we want to sort of at least establish some automation here. It's going to make stuff a lot nicer in the future, so, you know, why not, sort of thing. So the idea is that we put the recipe here. It's going to place everything into the chest. This guy is going to require a puller. I didn't actually grab a puller module, or I didn't request one to be automated, but it's okay. So you're going to, I guess it doesn't really matter. You're going to pull from behind, I believe. And so that should work. We can give it a test. The wrench goes in here. Awesome. So the items go there, they go here, and then this guy will get an activator. That's one that I did actually put in the requester, but as you can see, for some reason, it does not want to request it, so that's awesome. That's what you love to see. And this guy's just going to right-click onto the runic altar. And I think that will just work. Let's have a test run. I can place a wrench on there. Cool. So if I place the wrench there, it will not make it on. Interesting. Very interesting. And yet I can place it on there. And does a cool little float around. Okay. We'll give it a test run. As in, I'll grab the iron that we have. I'll make it mana steel because we know mana steel can go on. That's like confirmed. Like it's intended to go on. And so we'll give this another test. No, it just doesn't want to go on. It's not on a blacklist. It's on a right click. Right. Oh, I didn't specify the front. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So as you can see, the problem is he's picking it up and doing the opposite. If I drop this on, okay, dropping it on works as well. So we're going to actually remove the activator. We're going to get a dropper module. We'll grab that guy and we'll chuck that in there. So he should drop it. I need to specify the front. That makes sense again. And there we go. Now, my magnet picked it up. So let's go ahead and get a demagnetizer. I spelled that wrong. Demagnetizer. And we'll see if that helps, I guess. So we'll place that there, and yeah, cool. Nice. It had enough delay. Now it's on the system. Wonderful. That works genuinely perfectly. Now, once you have everything on here, there's a little bit of a problem. Kind of a problem. To finish the actual rune recipe, if we click on this guy, it doesn't say, but you require a piece of living rock to be dropped on, I believe, and then right-clicked with a wand. So that's sort of what has to happen here. So we'll go living rock. We'll grab one of these, not wood. I don't know how that happens. Oh, it's trolling me. If I drop that there, as you can see, it doesn't get sucked onto the system, which means we're good. We can make it happen. I'm going to do some more things as well. This guy, I'm going to... you know what? I think I can actually just have this guy drop it as well. Because what's he going to do? He'll just place it. That's perfect. Kind of. Yeah, that is perfect. The activator, I'm going to whitelist the wand. And I think that'll work as well. I don't know if you have to sneak right click. I guess we'll test run that as well. But that... Oh, actually, no, that won't work. But I think instead, I could place another modular router to do that. So this guy could go here, for example. And he'll pull that one off. He'll just have this on him at all times. Should we give this a shot? I reckon we should. Because I think it'll work. The only thing that I'll have to do, I guess, that I was kind of hoping to avoid... was to edit each of these recipes to include the living rock. I was debating whether we wanted to just automate it separately, but I mean, hey, we'll just do it this way. I think it'll be the nicest way to do it. Cool. So we'll search rune of mana. Oh yeah, we need to automate the actual mana pool as well. Oh, brilliant. Okay, nice. You guessed it. Modular. Oh, you know what? I added these things to the requester, and I'm like, why aren't they what? I didn't add the recipes for them. Well, actually, no. I take that back, sorry. The activator has a recipe, and yet he's in here, and he just doesn't care. This guy's just... like, he's just not doing it. Let me pick that up. You don't have any extra. Okay. But, like... what's this guy doing? He must be stuck on something. Like, I get that he's saying missing ingredients, but like, for this, you're not missing ingredients. So why don't you just craft that instead of whatever it is you're trying to craft? And honestly, if you've ever used Applied Energistics Requester, I don't even know if it's from Applied Energistics. The ME Requester from the ME Requester mod, phenomenal in comparison to this. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't even... okay, you can make them bigger. Okay, so yeah, Cable Tears is pulling these off. Who's doing the requester? RS Requestify is. Okay. These ones are definitely lacking in features. I'll tell you that much. Requester terminal. Let's make one of these. I'll tell you what. There's no point flaming the mod without giving this a shot. Wait, no, that's the ME Requester terminal. We didn't even have a requester terminal for refined storage. It looks like. What's this? RS Requestify. So at Requestify, what do we have? Crafting emitter emits a resonance signal when any item / fluid in the filter is being crafted. That's a really cool thing, I think, but I don't really know how that helps. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, like, do I need to go through each of these and figure out which one we can't craft? Because I don't know what we don't have. If I knew what we didn't have, I wouldn't... man. Huh. Look at this. I added the recipe for the modular router, and he crafted it. Why is he unable to pull this one off? Why does the activator module just... he's like, oh, no. Can't do it. Have I, like, configured these somehow? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I grabbed them from the side here. I was like, craft this. And then the other one was the distributor. I was like, you can craft that as well. And he's like, nah, can't be done. What? The distributor? Yeah, these can be done as well. How weird. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll just... I was debating setting up like a chest with a requester on it. As in like a... not a requester, sorry. A crafting card and an exporter. Levers. Let's automate levers. That's the only thing that we don't have like automated, I guess. In that lineup. Maybe it's not trying to craft one. Maybe it's trying to craft a ridiculous amount. I don't know, but I can craft a stack of these, so I don't know what they're complaining about. I can craft a stack of both. That's a bit silly. I'm not sure what's... I'd imagine I'm doing something wrong there, but the fact that I feel like it's not obvious what I'm doing wrong is, I don't know, a problem, I guess. All right, how are we going to pull this one off? So, we are going to have a crafter in this guy. Cool. Nice. Awesome. We've done it. Let's go ahead and... I'll tell you what. I'm a big fan of these modular routers because they sort of let me do what entangled blocks do. In terms of, realistically, I can place this crafter here, chuck a chest on it, and if I just use a distributor, then we're good. Like, problem solved. So I'm actually going to get 2 distributors. I'm going to get a dropper module, because they're pretty fun. We're going to place the chest here. This guy is going to... we're going to get items from this, so it's going to pull it into the router. And he's just going to pull everything into the router, and then he's going to drop everything. I probably should specify, drop it out the front. There we go, cool. Yeah, that should work. And then we're going to have another modular router. Honestly, no, I won't do it. I'll put the distributor away. We're just going to get a dimensional chest, which we have in here. And we're going to get an item collector. Yeah, collector. I thought we had a collector in there, but that's fine. Item collector, cool. Yeah. We're going to have to make this guy advanced, because we obviously don't want other stuff being picked up. And then demagnetizer. We'll obviously need this guy. Cool. So you'll be demagnetized. Then you'll sit here and you'll be item collected. And I'm going to lower your range to pretty much just where we're at. And yep, that looks good. And we're going to change you to be a whitelist. Then we're going to pretty much just do every mana pool thing ever, right? So I'm going to do iron ingot, ender pearl, and diamond. These 3 ones are the main ones that you have to worry about. So we're just going to chuck these in here. Cool. And we're going to add each of those to the whitelist. And so in the future, they will get picked up and they will be considered crafted. Awesome. All that's left is obviously the recipes. So we're going to go ahead and click this. That simple. Or at least I think it's that simple. So we'll do that, and then mana pearl. Get this guy sorted as well. Cool. And I can just chuck them in here. And I think that'll work. Arguably, some speed upgrades could probably, help the job along a bit. But that should be pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. So, if we now search mana rune, or rune of mana, I can order this. It will craft what it needs to. And then over here, as you can see, it starts placing everything it needs. The block drops. Oh yeah, this guy needs mana as well. I did forget to do that part. Let's go mana spreader. Here we go. I will need my own wand now, because we've obviously sacrificed our previous wand. So, living twig, 3 of those. Wand, beautiful. I am going to... Oh god. I'm going to attach this guy on top. I'm going to select him. And then I'm going to select him. Can he reach it from there? He's suggesting that he cannot currently. I'm guessing because this modular router is in the way. Honestly, that's a very easy fix, because all I need to do is not pick up the rock, but place that there, place this here, place that there. Perfect. So, as you'll see, this will slowly charge up. What we could do instead, because, I don't know, it is a bit slow, is I think we could do a little bit of this. Now, in the future, we're going to unlock stuff that makes all of this happen so much quicker. They're called sparks. These guys are really good. Arguably, it says I can make them now. And so I will. The real trick of these augments, right? These pretty much let your sparks do things. Yeah. I think the sparks themselves, I don't know if they do anything. But you know what? Why am I like guessing? Let's just read what they do. Sparks. Okay, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. 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 Placing a spark over a mana pool and over another nearby block that can accept it will allow the latter to access the former's reserves on demand. Cool. So, my understanding of that is that if I pick this guy up, I might have lost some mana from that, I will admit, but that should be okay. We don't have white, yeah, we don't have whitelist on. But allegedly, I can place a spark on this, and you can sort of see it there, once again, with shaders off, a little bit more obvious. And then I can place a spark on here. No, I can't. But I think, once again, the idea is that we do this. I place a mana pool here. I'm trying to debate where to put it. We place it here. We place the spreader here. I place the spark on this. I mean, that's clearly not doing anything, is it? Yeah, okay. I think I would need the augments for this to really pop off. In the meantime, we can just do what we were doing before, and I'll keep this as is. So that way this guy will fill up with mana, and then this guy can send the mana across. So at the moment, it's doing nothing, but after this is crafted, this pool will fill up, and then that'll be good. Now I say this pool will fill up, but like this guy's not even full. So listen, there's problems. They'll slowly get solved, but they'll get solved as we unlock more and more technology using Britannia. So for now, I guess we'll sort of watch this. I'm curious, just sort of in general, on how these guys are performing. So these guys are all linked to mana spreaders, so we don't have to worry about that. They're all ticked because the mana spreader was already there when we placed them. I mean, they appear to be working. You can see the little mystical stuff happening. So I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Honestly, there's a decent chunk of mana in here. I don't think this guy can keep up. That's awesome to me. That means that we're actually doing pretty good here. So let's get 2 of them, which might be overkill, but let's go ahead and place these here and here, and let's send them literally to the same spot. And so we'll have some pretty cool visuals happening. Sending those over. Can this guy see through there? This guy's claiming that he can't. Is it the cables? I have a feeling it's the cables. Let's help him out a little bit. Chuck those there. Boom, 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 boom. Eh? Surely you can see that now. There's nothing in your line of sight. That modular router is not in your line of sight. That is... No. Mate, come on. You know there's nothing in your line of sight. I mean, we're not moving the modular router. I probably could, but we're not doing that. Yeah, you fill the mana pool back up. That's... Oh, God. Why does this happen? I'm just going to break it. Once again, when I break that, I think we lose a bit of mana, but we'll pretend it's okay. Okay, so is this guy done? Did he finish? He is. So there's now a rune sitting on that. Interesting. I have a feeling the rune dropped naturally. So I'm thinking we might want an item collector that collects runes. This makes it a little bit messy, I will say. But I think it's okay. I think so, at least. So once again, let's just grab a dimensional chest. Chuck this guy, I guess, here. Why not? Yeah, keep that empty. That guy can go here. Lower him as much as possible. Set him to a whitelist. And then each time we craft a rune, I'll just go ahead and add it in there. And then that way we can drop it. And it's in the system. So we now have the rune. Hey, pretty good progress. We've got ourselves a botanical brewery. We'll try not to block anything off. So this guy I'm just going to place here. Oh, there he is. He's got a bunch of little pedestals that I guess we place things on. Now these guys, I will say, I didn't tell these guys to only work with that redstone signal. So they've been running the whole time. That makes perfect sense. Let's go ahead and double click each of these to make them actually respect the redstone. There we go. I was like, these guys, I'm pretty sure got a lot more than we're meant to. The answer is yes, we have a lot more than we're meant to. All right, that should be good. We'll see. So yeah, we've got this guy. Awesome, botanical brewery. So, our pedestal. Oh. What did I do? Is that in here? Did I? Oh, you know what? I think I equipped it. I think that's what happened. Right? Yes. Okay, cool. We'll leave that for now then. So what do I actually have to place on here? We need prismarine, nether wart, and glowstone. I'm guessing it's like this because we're sort of trying to make a potion. Yeah, so we're going to put the nether wart to make it awkward, put the prismarine for the water breathing, I guess, and then the glowstone to make it better. I don't know. Nether wart? Okay. Alright, I have a feeling I need to read the book for this one. Chuck that in the hotbar. Botanical brewery. Let's have a look. Oh, there's vials. Interesting. Okay. Given the versatility of mana, its practicality in potion making should come as a surprise to nobody. Brews are, simply put, variants on potions. They're created using mana as a base, but brewed with other ingredients. Unlike potions, brews have fixed multi-region, recipes, and each vial brewed will contain multiple doses of product. The process of creating a brew requires a botanical brewery, vials, mana, and of course the ingredients. The rest of them, the reagents or whatever, the mana function as the solvent, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Empty vials can be topped up with others containing the same brew in the crafting grid. That's pretty cool. So vials. Okay. Begin by adding a vial with a right click or a drop onto the brewery. Add all the required ingredients. And then once the brew has the reagents, it will start accepting mana. Cool. Awesome. So we just need vials. That's the only missing part here. Vials from Botania, which look to be this. I mean, how's that going to work though? Because I want it to go onto this. Maybe we can salt the pendant here. See what happens. Can store a brew in a condensed stable form. Okay. Lends mana through itself to provide its stored effect. A pendant can be infused with a brew by substituting a vial with an uninfused pendant. The problem, like that's cool and all, but it doesn't really do it. Is something picking it up? Is that the problem? We've got like an item collector that's really good at its job. What's you? You have a pretty big range. You can definitely be slower. No, you actually can't. Okay. Oh no, I've still got it. Oh, it's on there. Cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, wonderful. We've done it. Okay, so Netherwort, Prismarine, Glowstone. So they're all on the little podiums. How cool is that? And then we just need to send mana to it. So I can actually borrow this guy because I guess he doesn't have much in him. Let's borrow this guy. So I'm going to select him and I'm going to say, hey, fire at this thing. And so he'll re-aim and he'll start firing at it. And I don't know how much he'll take, but I guess he'll slowly craft the thing that we want. Awesome. I mean, it looks pretty fun. Now, I believe it also said that we're going to need mana on us for this pendant to work. So that's going to consist of a mana tablet, I believe they call it. Yeah, this guy here. So we can craft one. Cool. Nice. As you saw, Living Rock and a mana diamond or a mana pearl. And this guy will store mana. Awesome. Sounds simple. If we look at this guy with a wand, as you can see, he's currently got tablet emptying into the pool. So we want to shift right click that. Now the pool will empty into the tablet. So this guy is whitelisted stuff, which means I think I can get away with dropping this. And that will genuinely start filling. As you can see, it fills quite quickly. So I don't want that much in the tablet. So we've just put a little bit, just like a quarter, maybe a little less. And we'll see how long that lasts, I guess. Shift it right click, it doesn't really do anything. Cool. How's this guy going? Well, I don't actually know how much mana this guy takes, but he's he's trying. Let's see if this does anything. If we just maybe give him a little bit more mana happening. He looks pretty cool, I must say. I am tempted to attempt to put a spark on this. Okay, shift right click didn't work. I feel like, does shift right clicks work? Normal, I just right click normally. Okay, I didn't learn. That's okay. Hold on. The spark I can take away. If I shift right click, yeah, okay. So if it was going to work, it would have worked. Cool. Okay, apparently it costs 10 times the mana that a normal brew would cost. So it's not cheap, I guess. In terms of need. Oh, this is actually filling up. This is another dial, but it's not obvious that it's a dial. If we toggle that off, still not that obvious, I guess. But that's good to know. That's good to know. This guy here. Oh. You know what? I don't actually know if I'd prefer the destructors running on redstone. Well, I guess these are the only ones they're applied to, so that's the choice. You know what? It does look pretty cool like this. The glow from the destructors is pretty cool. So yeah, this guy, I mean, he'll slowly fill. If we wanted to, which I guess we could actually re-aim everything here. And that would work pretty well as well. Awesome. So yeah, in terms of the sparks, we do eventually want to be upgrading these. So we will need to get a hold of pixie dust, which is a mana pearl through an elven gateway. These get a little bit tricky. We need, obviously these, we need Terra Steel, which you get from Terra Steel ingots, which you get from a terrestrial agglomeration plate. This guy needs a lot of mana, like a decent amount of mana. So yeah, we're there's a lot of work to be done in terms of making sure we've got enough. But honestly, yeah, I think we're doing all right so far. All right, he's about to be done. Any second now. You can see the circle about to fill. It's pretty much all blue now. Let's see. And there we go. Cool. We got it. Tainted Blood Pendant. Brew of Gills, water breathing. So I can chuck this on. And as you can see, we've got water breathing. Now, you saw how much I put into this mana tablet. Let's leave it as that, maybe. Is it moving already? You know, I don't know. So I reckon we're just going to keep it on. I'm not going to refill the tablet at all. And we'll just see how long that lasts. Because currently we can breathe underwater, which is awesome. So let's give it a shot. So our oxygen bubbles don't go down. Does it use more mana when we're actually using the enchant? That kind of doesn't make sense. Seems pretty good. So we're at like the middle of the N at the moment. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll just, I guess, keep a little bit of an eye on it. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and put everything back to how it was. And then maybe we'll, whatchamacallit? Yeah, start thinking about how we're going to do everything else. So, yeah. Honestly, what we need is genuinely just a lot of mana to pull off these next parts. We can... I don't actually know how much it needs. I think it will say... Oh, what have we got here? A hole or something. If I put this in here and we hold down Terra Steel, it might tell us. Half a mana pool worth of mana. So currently in terms of, you know, mana, we don't have that. We don't have half a mana pool. Now, to be fair, these guys are full and can't even distribute enough mana. So I guess take that. This guy's full as well, which isn't good to be honest. Meaning we probably need multiple mana spreaders over here as well. Is there another mana spreader I can get in the meantime, or is this the thing? I'm trying to get a hold of some of these things. I think so, because Elementium is an Elven trade. Because this guy will obviously be better, but I mean I've got to get there first. Yeah, okay. Honestly, if in that case, let's just do it properly. Let's just add some extra mana spreaders and see if we can do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap this guy here. I don't know if that'll work actually. I don't know if we can shoot over the wall, but I guess we'll see. So I'm gonna bind just 3 of the... I suppose I can bind 4 of them, because, you know, it's half of them. So I'm gonna bind those to this mana spreader. And I'm gonna bind this mana spreader to the mana pool. Looks like he's emptying. Awesome. And we'll just sort of have a little look around, make sure that that's what we're seeing, that these are actually emptying again. We'll double check them all. What we should hopefully see is these guys not full, right? That's what we're ideally going to see. What else can I even think about at the moment? I would like a way to see stuff, you know what I mean? Without having to use the wand. Let's go petals. Function mode. Cool. Chess. Okay. If we go back to the front page, basics and mechanics, obviously it's the one that it talks about. Is there anything else in here that's sort of trinkets and accessories? Manaceum Monocle. I think that's what we want. All nearby mana bursts, even through walls. Okay. Area. That thing sounds pretty cool. Let's Monocle. Here we go. How difficult is this? Oh, not too bad. Mana glass. We can pull that off. Glass and mana pull. The rest of the stuff we can order. Oh, in fact, we can just add that as a recipe. Even better. I don't even have to drop this one piece of glass that I have on me in there. Cool. So we'll chuck that there. Go ahead and order one of those. Sweet. Let's add that to the whitelist. Drop it. Wonderful. Menacea Monocle. So we can put this on. It swaps out for our magnet. And so now, allegedly, yeah, we can actually see the burst through walls. Cool. On top of that, what we're meant to be able to see when we hover over these flowers is their range of effect. So I guess they pick up coal in this radius? Is that what we're understanding here? I almost don't believe that. When looking at a flower, they can see its areas of effect. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's like... Yeah, I guess that's the area of effect. Sure. Cool. I mean, that's pretty big. So we can see the water. The water, I'm pretty sure explicitly was 3x3. Turn the shaders off. I can't really tell. I can see that it only goes across 3 blocks, so I'm sure it's also going over these stairs as well. Very, very interesting. I'll tell you what. I have an idea. I have an idea for this episode. Let me just check generating flora. We've unlocked some others. I am tempted to do these, but I'm also really tempted to set up like a big thing for these. But then again, I'm also just... The fact that we can do rows like this makes this easily expandable. Very easily. I'm also very tempted, like, realistically... Yeah. Like, I want to place more. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to place more. I think I could place them along here. And they could share this middle one. But all I would need is just to have an extra piece of water here. You know what I mean? So this would have to be a living wood stair that I'm hoping can be waterlogged. Right? Does that sound like an idea? I think it's a really good idea. We're going to give it a shot. So I'm going to do it the good old-fashioned way. I'm just going to do this. Cool. I do have a bucket of water on me. Aha. Okay. All right. Oh, but he ate that one. You're not meant to eat that one. Okay. You know what? The idea is still here, though. So, alternatively, by the way, like we've obviously got infinite water. So if I just have something that puts the water here, then we're just as good, right? You know what? I know what to do. I've gone ahead and figured it out. No, I haven't. Yes, no, I haven't. No, I definitely haven't. I need... Oh my god, what do I need? I need a waterlog it. But I need to not be able to flow out the other side as well. But that's just not a thing, right? Is there, You know what? Let's bring back the extra tooltips. For stairs, is there a tag that says, like, waterloggable? You know what I mean? Like, is that something that it says that we can search for? Stairs, wooden, plasma flammable, of course. No, it doesn't necessarily look like it, does it? The plot thickens. I mean, I guess it's okay being like this. What I could do, honestly, we could just rip apart in this direction. Like, first of all, we're still not on top of everything happening here, right? Like, this is still... We've got too much mana happening. Yeah, we've got too much mana happening. So I'm going to go ahead and do... I don't know what I'm going to do, man. What? Hold on. No, I don't know. We need a new design. I have some ideas. I do have some ideas. I think it is worth investing in this setup here. Mainly because we don't have to worry about coal. Even if we were to use, like, blaze rods or something. Which was suggested in the comments. We could do that, but then I would have to, like... I mean, like, we could easily do that. I don't know. I'm going to give this a shot. I'm just going to... Yeah. I'm just going to do this, and we'll see how well this goes. I'll try to make it somewhat expandable, because obviously that makes life easier for everyone. So we'll just clear out a bunch of stuff. That looks great. Wonderful. Okay, so... Realistically, the way that we're probably going to do this is we're going to have the stairs like this. This is the best way that I can see it happening. That's the best way I can see it happening. Because these are now infinite water sources. They're going to keep each other filled up. Perfect. Nice. And they obviously don't flow into the grass. I can't think of a better way to do it. I'm trying. I'm actively trying. There's slabs that I can think of. The only other thing I can think of would be a framed block that can do it. But I don't know. I don't know what frame block can do it. I mean, maybe a framed cube just can. Framed cube. Let's grab some water. I'll be honest, I don't think that counts. But what if I make it living rock and then... Yeah, see, it doesn't... Okay. What? Let's try frame stairs. See if the frame stairs can do it. Because that's crazy, the fact that the frame stairs can do it. Okay, cool. We're close. So now I just need a frame block that isn't a stair, like a double slope. So the double slope's here. I have a feeling that I need one that's like a full block. You know what I mean? Because yeah, he won't accept... That's not a full block, sorry. That's like... Obviously not a full block. Arguably could be a stair, but just isn't. Frame divided stairs. What do I need? It just does not exist. It doesn't exist. It can't be done. It's just not possible. Why not? Nah. I mean, look. If you guys know how to do it, please let me know which one I should try. I'm just sort of eyeing them off and being like, no, I don't think that'll work. No, that won't work. Framed? Okay, no. Cool. What's that? Frame reinforcement. Frame screwdriver. Cool. Okay. Well, yeah. Either way, I'm happy with this. We'll just do rows. That works for me. I'm happy with that. So these will come across like here. Awesome. And yeah, we'll just see what we can do. So realistically, this would be another row, and that works pretty well. I should probably just be building gadgeting it, to be honest. Building gadgets like that, and just boom, problem solved. Cool. So these ones, I obviously want to do one of those, and then I don't really know, to be honest. Is that just doing it? Yeah, it looks like it. I guess you can't really have flowing water in the stairs, so the second there's water in there, you know you're good. These ones are a little bit trickier, but once again, these should just be the good old classic triple. You know what I mean? So just place that there, and the middle one becomes infinite. Cool. Awesome. These end ones, especially on this side, are trouble ones, to be honest. So arguably, I do want these to be, whatchamacallums? Water buckets. So I think if I just place that, the whole thing, you can sort of see it updating. That's all infinite. Perfect. I'm happy with that. So yeah, let's begin. Let's give it a shot. So the first thing we're going to do is reset this guy. The first corner will be this block here. And the next corner can just be here. Sure. No, that does not make sense. Sorry. Let me restart that. The first corner is this here. The second corner is down there. That should work, as we will hopefully see in a second. There we go. It's in there. I'll restart it. It'll... Perfect. I will say, I'm not quite happy with how many... It cannot make them that quick, is what I'm getting at. That's a lot that it just threw down here. Sure. Well, hey, I mean, it's working. Cool. So now each of these are going to start making mana. Oh, but they're already linked up to these, or at least those ones are. These ones are out of range, but that's good to know. That means I could just place them in the middle and it would reach. That's exactly what that means. Okay. This guy will have to be updated as well. Tempting to move him away, and we might actually, but I'm going to select this all the way up to here as well. And that should work, well, as it was, which is cool. Man, how are we so consistent on just having horrible inventory? Like, we're really good at it. What's going on? I swear I saw the word magnets on the side here. What are you? You're in the necklace. You're there. Okay, so here is my current idea. My idea is ideally to move these up. meaning I'm going to stop this and aim him that way. And so they're just gonna, I don't know, keep shooting like that. That should give this time to end. Ideally, actually, we'll just put it all in the tablet. So do you remember what the tablet was at? Honestly, it looks like it is larger than it was in terms of being filled. So that's awesome. So I'm just gonna chuck it in there. Let that just drain this guy. Just mainly so that we're not losing the mana. Is that what? I don't really... Let's turn our magnet off maybe. So we'll drain that entirely. These guys have whatever mana is left in them. I don't know where else they're getting the mana from. But it's definitely not from this guy. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to pick this guy up. You know what? Yeah, I will pick him up. So that's cool. Awesome. My plan is, that should hopefully disappear soon. My plan is to have these elevated a bit. That way our mana spreaders can reach wherever they want, right? So, ideally once that guy emptied, but he just doesn't want to empty. Also, we need to put power there. Okay, he's pretty much empty. I'm just going to pick him up. I'm going to pick this guy up. So we're going to go all the way up here. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can go up here. Why not? So I'm going to place this here. I'm going to do the same on each of these. So we're going to go for the logs, build these up. Yeah, let's just, we might have had this hooked up to a modular router now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know what happened to that. So it's fine. That'll work. We'll do living wood logs. Looks a little bit silly, but they can go up there. Sure. Yep, nothing's where I want it to be. Awesome. What, yeah, this. Sorry, I confused myself a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. That just looks just a little bit nicer for everything. So these will have those on top. Awesome. I do think that I still want a few mana spreaders out here. So I guess we'll sort of line them up the same if I can. There we go. There we go. Now, there's a lot in these guys. I'm wondering if I just have them all go to this, the middle ones. But I'll tell you what. Better yet, I'll probably reconfigure all of them. No, I probably won't. Maybe. I don't actually know what we're going to do here. This has gone wrong. Boom. So I'm obviously just trying to have there be like less gap between the mana spreaders as they send to each other. So the first thing I should be checking is if I were to put mana in here, courtesy of these guys, and we select this, can it send up there or can it not? It cannot. Awesome. If I break that, then it can. Cool. I do wonder if I were to place a stair like this, is that blocking it still? Survey says... Oh no, survey says no. Cool. So what that means is, obviously that looks a little bit ugly, but we can go ahead and get framed stairs and get that same benefit, all while having living wood log be there. So, for example, we can go ahead and break each of these, living wood log in the offhand, and that will place just like that. Cool. Now, it's still not the prettiest thing you've ever seen, but it works, okay? So now this guy will slowly but surely fill up with mana. Cool. Awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to have to make sure that each of these are hooked up to mana spreaders. Cool. Select you. And I think we're going to just keep sending them into the back of the previous mana spreader. Because, I mean, that seems to be working, to be honest. So, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how long that lasts for. Boom. You there. You there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff looks like it's working. Now, these ones... I might not need to redo these middle rows, to be honest, but we still probably will. Just to make it a little bit more... what's the word I'm looking for? Proper. Okay, well, there we go. As you can see, some of these mana spreaders are a bit full. I think just while they're sort of catching up with the amount that we're sending. Yeah, it's just in this lineup that's been sort of AFK for a bit. But these should start getting stuff, which is obviously cool. And yeah, then we get more mana spreaders. So that looks like we need more copper somehow, of course. And And then, yeah, I guess we send it wherever it is that we think that we're going to have our hub. So I'm going to make sure that we... Is this copper... Oh, you know what? that copper's going to take a while. I think, yeah. Let's just craft some copper. Because I think that's waiting on, like, sulfuric acid and stuff, which is bees. And we'll probably... We might just make some bees next episode, because I've heard that they are pretty powerful, even at the tier that we've got, so... Yeah, we'll I don't know, we'll see what happens. But let's grab some mana spreaders. I have a feeling we're going to want, I don't know, probably 8 or 9, I guess. That's what we made. And yeah, where do we want to send them? Well, honestly, I'm thinking maybe we place a mana pool here or two. Maybe, and we just sort of send it down there. I guess it's an idea, and I guess we'll see how this goes. So... Yeah, I'm just gonna launch all these down. They're a bit loud. Honestly, the benefit we're getting from hearing them, I don't think is worth it. You know what I mean? So I reckon I'm actually gonna search Britannia. And I might mute the spreader, which is this guy here. Make him a bit quieter. Everything's a little bit quieter, but I don't know. I think it might be worth it. I guess we'll see. So yeah, we'll just aim all of these down here, and we'll see how much better that gets. And so our goal at the moment, honestly, is to get Sparks up and running, because they sort of make all of this just like pathetically useless, at least in the short term. So it's beautiful. You can't fault it for what it is. Cool. Sweet. This guy's half full. This guy over here is sort of on his way. And hopefully this guy will be following suit as well. All of these spreaders are full. These guys down here are at least emptying, which is nice. But, yeah. In terms of expandability, I mean, we can go in a line. We can even go further back. That would all work just as well. It's better to go in a line because obviously then you face even less of a bottleneck for sending the stuff down the spreaders. But hey, it works. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We did what we wanted. I've got water breathing, which is awesome. We've got the mana tablet. This guy, I mean, the fact that he hasn't drained already is honestly good enough. Like, I'm pretty confident that we're just going to be able to fill him full once, and then we're probably just good for it. Honestly, it could be fun to automate the filling of this mana tablet whilst it's still being in my inventory. That could be fun. We'll consider it. We'll think about it. But yeah, sweet, awesome. I do want to say, I feel like there's an integrated dynamics thing that can read mana. I don't know what it is technically though. I'm not sure, but it could be cool to read like how full this thing is. Should we? I'll try a few different things. I don't think machine reader will do it. This is usually like RF and stuff, so I'll probably even skip it. I might just do either fluid or inventory reader. I know it's a little less intuitive, but I think those ones can pull it off. So I'm going to put a fluid reader. Oh, you know what? I'm going to place it on this side just so that I'm sure that those guys can all reach it. Place the logic cable so it works. Does it have a fluid amount? No. Okay. Well, it's not that. I'll tell you that much. Okay. What other readers do we have? What do you reckon? We'll try inventory. I know it's a little less intuitive, but we'll just have a look. No, it says it's empty. Cool. I know you can do a comparator. So maybe we read that. Redstone reader, network, machine, inventory, fluid, extra dimensional, shared for all dimensions, entity, block. We try block. Yeah. This is just like a final little test. I don't think this will do it, but I don't know. It's got some stats. Mana pool, biome error. Really? Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, let's grab a comparator. Yeah. Let's grab a comparator. Because if the comparator can read it, I would have thought integrated would have something that can read it, but I guess that's okay. In that case, let's get a redstone reader. and maybe we can read the output of it. I mean, I guess it says power 1. I don't know. I was hoping to have like something that we could easily just look at to see how much mana's in there instead of either holding this or even toggling off the shaders to check. There's probably something else in the book to do that. I'll tell you what though, I'm happy with this episode. We made the pendant we wanted. We've got, honestly, like we've got a nice little Britannia section. You know what I mean? Like I am quite happy with this. This land over here looks a little bit goofy. I will admit. Probably needed, I don't know, extend it around properly. Maybe make it look a little less like it does. But I don't know. We've got some stuff coming together. Yeah. I don't know. I probably need to tidy up this as well. I mean, it works, which is awesome, but it just, I don't know. It's a little bit silly the way we've done it. But yeah, cool. I'm happy. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Let's, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess this. Yeah, that'll work. In fact, can we perhaps drop the pendant on there? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can. Okay, well, I can totally do that. We can totally get a thumbnail like that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. Drop it. I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, I think I got it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're having fun. Sounds like you guys are. I'm still having fun. It's nice to jump into some Britannia for a bit. I don't know if next episode we'll do, we'll set up the sulfur bees, but I think we're probably ready to make that stuff. We've got almost 100,000 draconic comb dust, and we've got 10,000 honeycomb blocks. I think we'll be fine. I think we can pull it off. So yeah, thank you to our channel members and our donators and our tier 3 channel members. Thank you to Melizzy, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. They are tier 3 channel members. Thank you guys. Thank you, of course, you listening to or watching the video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.